Not by might nor by power, but by my spirit, said the Lord of hosts. Not by might nor by power, but by my spirit, said the Lord of hosts. I am Elijah. This is the message that the Lord God hath given unto me to give unto you. Not by might nor by power, but by my spirit, said the Lord of hosts. Zechariah chapter 4, verse 6. I'm going to tell you in Zechariah chapter 4, verse 4 through 6. But the prophets start with Haggai. And the Lord God tells the rebel, here's the rebel. I'm going to use you as a city, not a city have gone forth. Malachi chapter 3, verse 1. Behold, I will send my messenger, and he shall prepare the way before me. And the Lord whom he seeks, the Son to come to his holy temple, even the messenger of the covenant, whom he delighted in, behold, he shall come. Malachi chapter 4, verse 5 and 6. Though I shall send Elijah to you before the great and dreadful day of the Lord, you shall turn the horse and the children back and forth, for the horse back to you. These I come to strike the earth with curse. All of voice, the populace has begun. Malachi chapter 4, verse 4. You got to go to wherever. You got to go back to Father Moses. You don't go back to wherever. You're not going to know who you are, what you are, what type of power you have, see what type of gifts, your name. You're just not going to know anything. You're just going to be out there, just like I was out there. And I tell it to you all the time. It's no new time. Let's get with it. Let's go. All right. Well, now I'm waiting for the bell to share on the post. Yeah, well, like I say, wait for it and she'll come. Now it's coming. Yeah, 4 countries. Yeah, this crowd is hitting real bad. I couldn't think of the, I thought of 3, but I couldn't think of the 4th one. Right. You know, like I told you, all you have to do is wait for it. They don't have to say it. It gets so bad that they can't hide it anymore. Yeah, they can't hide it anymore. They have to say it. All right. You know, let's say Great Britain. The 4 countries there: Great Britain, the Israelis, the United States, and I can't remember what the other one was. So, I listened to it the other day on BBC News, World News on BBC. It's telling how hard the crowd and family in 4 countries is Esau new countries. But for all these things, they should not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. Behold, victuals shall be so good and cheap upon earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case. Even then shall the evil grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. For many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine, and the others that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. And the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them. For the earth shall be wasted, the cities shall be cast down. There shall be no man left to till the earth and to sow it. The trees shall give fruit, and who shall gather them? The grapes shall ripen, and who shall trade them? For all places shall be desolate of man, so that one man shall desire to see another man and to hear his voice. May the Lord God bless the public song, mighty man down. No, that was Shadow. That's the book of Enoch, yeah. Yeah, that is the book of Enoch. No, I just yeah. So that's now he's waiting for it. They come up there. They know what they gotta do. Yeah, well. They'll come. Just be patient. Give them time. Give them time. Give them time. We got a lot going on. Got a lot going on. Well, we'll know. We're gonna know in 45 days. We will know. We shall see. We shall see in 45 days. Now things already started happening. Just going worse and worse. Yeah. Let's see. I was saying that who we waiting on. All right. No, because God gave me something. He always gives me something, but you have to thank him for it. I think of it. Yeah, I wrote down a lot. I had a dream about let's see if I can see it. Um, and I am brought back the three things that I have seen. Oh, I got something. I got something in my dream last night. Yeah. You know how it was. Let's go. Mark the book of Revelation. I thought it would be came by now because it knows that it's getting close to the time for it to be saved. They probably had a dream vision that they might want to post. That's another thing. August 17th. Now, let me see what date it is. They got another date on there. Let me see what date it is. Okay. Wrong count. It is the 20th. On the Hebrew calendar, it is the 20th. 20th. The 16th was the 19th. Let's go like that. No, Jared probably come. They know what they got to, what they got to do. And I thought I saw myself last night. No, I see. Straight. Straight up. Let's see. Straight up. See everything up there about there. Straight up. Let's see. I'm waiting. I just want to do it. I finish the similitude so I can start on the book of Enoch. Once I finish the similitude, that's where I'm going to the book of Enoch. Next, we got to go back to the book of Enoch because a lot of allegories in the book of Enoch we know now. Yeah, we can read it. And probably know just about everything on it. Probably. That's this guy. Not rush. I already finished the shelter apartments of camp. I'm not just doing it for y'all. Right, let's go to the book of Revelation. And since nobody won't be there, you don't want to come, let's go. Book of Revelation. That's where I'm going, book of Revelation. And he showed me a pure river because I didn't know God. I told him every now Every morning I've been getting up and been going straight to the book of Revelation. And showed me a pure river of water, like clear as crystal, proceeding out of the throne of God and out of the Lamb. No, because if you want to know about the throne of God, you got to go to the shepherd of heart, not the shepherd. The Legend of the Jews. You can go to the Legend of the Jews, or you can go to no, I sent you to Paul. They probably have it also, because Abraham. You probably can go to Adam and Eve. First book of Adam and Eve. They probably have it also, about the crystal clear water, proceeding out the throne of God and of the Lamb. So, yeah, go see it. What else? Yeah, you can see it there, book. In the midst of the tree. Acknowledging, the first two gonna go, acknowledging and Belshazzar, I'll give them time. In the midst of the street, in the midst of the street of it, on either side of the river was the tree of life. There bare 12 manner of fruits, and yield her fruits every month. And the leaves of the tree was for the healing of the nations. Once again, you can go find. Legend of the Jews, for those who want to go find it quickly, go right there, Legend of the Jews. And God knows, because remember, I have another book. Yeah. Book of Enoch. God told Adam that he had five most trees more better than the tree of life that they had eaten. What they have eaten from. So, no, I haven't found some of them. I don't know, not all of them. Anyway, that's what we told. So, if you want to know about the tree, 12 manner of fruits. I tell you, go to, there's going to be more than one book. Book of Jasher. There should be no more curse, but the throne of God and the Lamb should be in it, and the servant shall serve him. But the throne of God and of the Lamb should be in it, and the servant shall serve him. We went over that. Because all you got to do is just go read the Legend of the Jews. It's right there at the beginning of the Legend of the Jews. When Eve, we go see Eve's tell of the fall, it's right there, it's in that. And that do a lot of those. Then Adam and Eve, before you go to Adam and Eve, is in there. It's in a lot of books. You just got to know where to find it at. Right? It's in a lot of books. The Four Rivers. No, I can't think of what other book I might be in. No, it's another book I read it. I'm trying to see what's online. I don't know, it was the Gospel of Philip. Man, it's been a while since I read that. It's the Gospel of Philip. I'm trying to see. I can't think what one is in it. But the Four Rivers. The Four Rivers. So to tell you that. Well, Legend of the Jews are here for you. Right there. I will sing the mercy of the Lord forever with my mouth. I will make known his faithfulness to all generations. That's you. Now we're about to get into something real heavy today. I can start off in the book of Revelation. It's about y'all, man. Y'all coming into a very glorious time. You gotta do what you have to do. What he tells you to do. Give unto the Lord, O ye mighty. Give unto the Lord glory and strength. Wait, sit down to have something else you put. The Lord was bless the public song, mighty man of value, Yehuda. All right. You know, Yehuda have to wait for Eli and Nisi. Yeah. Down she can go with she can go. She got Belshazzar, that's what she goes for. Gather yourself together, you gather yourself together. You gather together, O ye nation not desire. Before the decree bring forth, before the day pass as the shaft, before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon you, before the day of the Lord anger come upon you. Seek ye the Lord, all ye the meek of the earth, which have wrought his judgment. Seek righteousness, seek meekness. It may be that ye shall be hid in the day of the Lord's anger. It's coming. For Gaza, no, it's here now. Now keep posing down, they'll come back. For Gaza should be forsaken, and Ashkelon, a desolation. There should be drive out Ashdod at the noonday, and Ekron should be rooted up. Woe unto the inhabitants of the seacoast, the nation of the Cherethites. The word of the Lord is against you, O Canaan, the land of Philistines. I will even destroy thee, that there should be no inhabitants. And the seacoast should be dwelling, cottage for shepherds, and folds for flock. And the coast should be for the remnant of the house of Judah. They shall feed thereupon, and the house of Ashkelon shall lie down in Eden. The Lord their God shall visit them and turn away their captivity. The Lord was blessed to publish on my red bell. Jared. Now let's go back to the idolatry. Give unto the Lord, O you mighty, give unto the Lord glory and strength. Give unto the Lord the glory due unto his name. Worship the Lord in the beauty of holiness. The voice of the Lord is upon the waters. The Lord of the glory under. The Lord upon my waters. The Lord upon my waters. The voice of the Lord breaketh the cedar. Yea, the Lord breaketh the cedar of Lebanon. Same thing Jared just quotes. Yeah, that's the same. It's the same. The Lord bless. I don't know if it's finished yet. Now, all right, no, I'm waiting. Adonijah and Belshazzar got to go first. They know who got to go first. Right, then me and Jared, then Yehuda got to wait for Asa and Eli. Yeah. It ain't gonna take that long. I don't know if Adonijah is finished. The Lord will bless the perfect song of mighty woman of valor. Adonijah. I just want to make sure that she's finished. All right, let's go. Belshazzar and Adonijah. You can go right now. One votes, one say no, they're not going to interfere with it. Come on. Let's go. Wait. I'm not done yet. All right. No, she's not done yet. We'll continue on. Wait down till she's not done. Take your time. Nobody rushing. I'm rushing. Yeah. Close. Lord, God, she was for this story. He maketh them also skip like a calf, Lebanon and Sarah like a young unicorn. Like a young unicorn. The voice of the Lord divideth the flames of fire. The voice of the Lord divideth the flame of the fire. Amen. The voice of the Lord shake the wilderness. The Lord shake the wilderness of Kadesh. Of Kadesh. The voice of the Lord maketh the hinds to calve, and discover the parts. And in his temple do everyone speak of his glory. The Lord sitteth upon the flood. Yea, the Lord sitteth king forever. Sitteth upon the flood. That's found in Ecclesiastes. The Lord will give strength unto his people. The Lord will bless his people with peace. The Lord God bless the brother son might want to valor down. You got a lot in there. Going back to the wilderness, God gonna shake the world, shake the wilderness. And going back to the wilderness. Yeah, we get hind feet and hind legs. Yeah. In his temple do everyone speak of his glory. Uh, his blessing, comes the dry land is a river and water is a flood. That's the blessing of the Lord. The Lord sit upon the flood. That's his blessing. Yeah. Tell her, hey, I was running really fast. Stop, no dreams yet. Wait till after. Come on, the down there belt the shells off. That's what we're waiting on. It don't take nothing. It don't take long. Down there belt the shells off. Then me and Jared and then whoever come for Yehuda. So I got to be. Because I thought that it would be different, but they come early, they can go first. You don't mind them going first. Just, I don't see them there. I don't see Ace there. I don't see Eli there. Right. Come on, Jared. Post. Jared. I was thinking about a dream, boy. I like to dozed off. Thinking about a dream. Sometimes when you think about them dreams, you get them quick visions. Eternal, mighty, holy, El, God on supreme, thou who art self-originated, incorruptible, spotless, uncreated, immaculate, immortal, self-complete, self-illuminated, without father, without mother. Unbegotten, exalted, fiery one, lover of men, benevolent, bountiful, jealous over me, and very compassionate. Eli, that is my God, eternal, mighty, holy, Sabbath, very glorious, Jael, God. Yeah. Thou art he whom my soul hath loved, eternal protector, shining like fire, whose voice is like the thunder, who looketh like the lightning, all seeing, who receives the prayers of such as honor thee. And turn away from the requests of such as embarrass, with embarrassment of their provocation, with dissolve the confusion of the world which arises from the ungodly and the righteous. And corruptible age, renewing the age of the righteous. Thou, O light, shining before the light of the morning upon thy creatures, so that it become day upon earth and in thy heavenly dwelling places. There is no need of any other light than that of the unspeakable splendor from the lights of thy countenance. Accept my prayer and be well pleased with it. Likewise also the sacrifice, that thou, Thou hast prepared thee through me who saw thee. Accept me favorably and show me and teach me, make it known to thy servant, as thou hast promised me. Amen. All right. No, Yehuda got to wait. So let's go. No, go ahead and post your dream, Jared. Yeah, post it. Down to whoever got it. Post it. You know, they'll just say, oh, you wait. Man, your dream gonna be like the same. So let them go ahead and post your dreams. No, the Lord loves y'all. I told you thing you where I felt because you felt it don't mean nothing. It doesn't mean that you're gonna be chastised, get your butt up and keep on going, keep on rolling, keep on moving forward toward that mark. One day you're gonna overcome. Tell you from experience, one day you're gonna overcome. Yeah. I don't say you always try to attack it or something, but it's not gonna be that. It's not gonna be that. You're gonna be able to overcome that. So you gotta find something else. So Hope sent us something. So I was in the car. I was some old friends that I haven't spoken to in a really long time. Who I no longer have contact with. He was trying to get ice cream. Some place to eat, but he couldn't. So he couldn't get ice cream, he couldn't find no place to eat. And when we then got to the fast food place, I believe it was Wendy's. Yeah, there was free hamburger. I ate a few and pulled up on the side of Wendy's to eat. Let's see. I started to get, I thought I was going to get in trouble because I was drunk. I was with them. And I was eating with my old friends in the back. My two friends went inside the grocery store. And I was still outside and I had a phone call. The phone call was already having a conversation, but it was the mom. She called the police on herself and told the police that she was happening while she was drunk and still doing it. I got to pause something here, so well, we know this skip. So, no, we know this skip, so don't worry about it. Anyway, we know this skip. So I told my friend that the police was coming. No, say, my mom, she called it. She called the police on herself and told the police what was happening while she was drunk and still doing it. So I told my friend that the police was coming. So we all darted through the grocery store and left my friends, and she stole these things while she ran. I had opportunity to, but I decided not because I didn't want to get into trouble. I left my friend. She stole 2 bags of rice, brown rice, white rice, because we had no food at the house. And she was ahead of me in food, but I was faster than her. And I overtook her. And then got to the point where there is a road. And I'm running by a man. Man had rice. And as well, I offered to help him. I took what he had, was running just as fast as me. We had 2 bags of rice, and as well, also, is now bedtime. Well, it's what happened previous at night. So I took the bag, ran with ease, and I felt super fast. I told him, I don't know why people my age are afraid of jobs like this. And it says something about how people are too comfortable where they are at. got to the man's house. But as soon as I'm on the sidewalk, ready to walk up, now in the car, get into the back seat. I spoke a baby while going into the back. These days, really after the incident happened, my baby got into the car with my friend Mike on the passenger seat. He told me that we got the exact car that my dad told me. In real life, it was the exact model with different wheels and a few extra things on it. I was impressed that I got it just like it. And after I see I smashed the baby because I was disappointed in myself and I was smoking. Then I had out of body experience because as they were driving in the same car driving away, I was talking to them about the rims and the wheels and how they looked nice, and I saw the wheels and the cars and I rode with. I liked that. Yeah, they was like, no. So it was going to happen. Did you eat the meats? Guy asked the question, did you eat the hamburgers? Did you eat the hamburger? Did you eat anything in that green division? God asked the question, did you eat anything in that green division? Was anything put in your mouth? I was playing. I ate the hamburger. So you ate what he gave you. You eat what I give you. So you got some meat. Yeah, you got meat. Bread and meat, because you ate the hamburger, and bread, you had was bread and meat. But anyway, let's see. No, that's easy, folks. They're robbed and spoiled. And what you gonna do when you're robbed and spoiled? So, no, God always telling you where to go at. Robbed and spoiled. Yeah, robbed and spoiled. Isaiah chapter 42. Isaiah chapter 42. That's what it's at. Isaiah chapter 42. Ezekiel 39. Isaiah chapter 42. What you gonna do when you're robbed and spoiled? Yeah. So that's the fact. Yeah, you go read it. Got it in there. Everything that you just said is in there. It's in there. All right. And what you do when you rob and spoil? No, a bruised reed should he not break, and a smoking flax should he not quench. He shall bring forth judgment unto truth. He should not fear nor be discouraged till he has set judgment in the earth. And I shall wait for his law. So Isaiah chapter 42. Yeah. No, showing you the plan. How you gonna be? That's Isaiah chapter. Oh, that's Isaiah chapter 42. I'm telling you where it's at. So it's Isaiah chapter 42. I'll also tell you how some people that what the people gonna be doing. Let's see what I might find something else. Let's see, guys. All right. You see, it was evening and night. Isaiah chapter 17. Isaiah chapter 17. So he gave you two. He gave you Isaiah chapter 17, Isaiah chapter 42. So he gave them both. No, in the car, you're going to get your car back. Yeah. You're going to get the same thing. me spell the second word. Spell sunflower seed, the big bag next to it. The second word you talking about? And what is trouble? See nothing else. You went in the storehouse, conversation with the people of authority. Yeah. Oh, they ain't gonna have nothing either. They ain't gonna have no food either. That's what you're telling me. Go read it. Isaiah chapter 17. Isaiah chapter 42, I said. That's that green. Yeah, that's the green. That's the green. No, you're gonna get another car. I don't know who's gonna buy it for you. Say the daddy's gonna buy it for you. No, driving the wheels about the rims and the wheels. So that's Isaiah chapter 3. Just tell you everything that's coming on the earth. Yeah. Tells you to. How you spell the second word? What's the second word you talking about? The opportunity to steal the sunflower seed, big bags. That's all they're gonna have to eat. That's all they're gonna have to eat. Rice and sunflower seed in the store. No, my dream all they had was cabbage and pickle meat. And the roaches ate the cabbage. Yeah, I told you that. No pork. Yeah, all they had was cabbage and pork meat to eat. So that's what it is, man. I don't want to see, I want to see what you say you spelled wrong. See how you spelled it wrong. Man, see how you spelled wrong. Robbed and spoiled. That's right. That's how you spell it. Robbed and spoiled. Well, you just can put rob, R-O-B, and spoil, S-P-O-I-L. Put them up both. They're going to come up, both of them in Isaiah. Yeah. Both of them in Isaiah. Isaiah and Ezekiel 39, both of them are the same. Isaiah 17, Isaiah chapter 42, and Ezekiel 39, and that's where they're at. That's the breed. Come on, analogy. No, because analogy dream is the blue star came in front of me in the bedroom yesterday morning. It was smaller than the other ones. So it felt good out there. Then headache came in the afternoon. I felt bad. It's all right. No, make sure you're keeping a new moon. Down to make it for the women ailments. Make sure you keep that new moon. That's who gave the new moon to ease on the women ailments in that time of the month. Right. And if you see the blue star, that means I know that's good. That's good. You see the open visions, that's good. Everybody desires to see what you see. Yeah. Everybody desires to see it like you see it. Now, don't think they don't, because I'm one of them. Anyway, notice the blue star. That's the Hopi Indian, the blue star, I want to say Katina, the blue star prophecy. So it's just telling you that the fulfilling of the blue star prophecy. Just type in blue star on YouTube. It's going to come up. Go on YouTube and type in blue star. Because I agree, but don't get many. I don't know, Darren. A lot of people like to have that, like to have what you have, but I guess that's how it is. Yeah, you got the open vision. We desire that. That we have dreams, and you desire that dream. So that's normal. Yeah, that's normal. So that's the blue star. That we tell you that's the hope dream. That's where you're at on the timeline. Everything coming to pass. All right. The only way still waiting on Yehuda and you got to do his. What Asa and Eli, but you know Eli gonna get off like three something. So let's go. We're going back to Book of Revelation, chapter 22. That's where it was at. All right. If he's gonna post his dream, he can post it now. His dreams, Belteshazzar, if he's gonna post it. And there should be no more curse, but the throne of God and the Lamb should be in it, and the servant should serve him. But that's paradise. So we got a lot of things gonna be happening. People just all the people think about whatever these pastors, preachers, and teaching, but that's not so. You gotta go by what the word say, what the Lord God left in the scripture. They shall see his face, and his name should be in their foreheads. That's us, because his name is already in our foreheads. We're gonna see it, but now I haven't seen it. I've seen all I could see was the outline of his face, but looking in his face, like seeing like y'all look at my face, see my eyes and everything. Never got to see it like that yet. No, never got to see. All I could see is the outline. Yeah. Oh, now seeing his hands, seeing his feet, seeing what he dressed at different times, but never just really looking at face. Never got really. No, they were looking at Jesus' face. Yes, they were. All right. So his name should be in their forehead. That's why they want right now. The man cracking people's skulls open and putting that thing in. The Katrina. Yeah, the Kachina. They put there. Just type in blue star. Oh, come up, type in blue star. Kachina. Because you know they're gonna spell it different ways. Yeah, they're gonna spell it's the blue star prophecy. The hope in blue star prophecy. That's what it is, but they're gonna spell it different ways. And don't worry about that. Just type in blue star prophecy. Type in the blue star prophecy. It's gonna come up. It's gonna come up. I read it before because they already saw the blue star in the sky, and then everything started changing. I've been not too many years ago, but they already saw it. Yeah. During the time I was doing the prophecy, and I was listening to those because they got astrologers. They go way back, some of them. And then I was looking at the blue star prophecy. They talk about how the blue star. They saw the blue star and was doing. And I said, "Yep." No. I think at that time I was reading the book of Enoch. And blue star's prophecy is in the book of Enoch. Yeah, it's in the book of Enoch. The blue star prophecy is in the book of Enoch. But I was reading it at the time when I saw that. I said, "Oh, I know what that means." Yeah, it might be a revelation also, but for sure I was reading. For sure I was reading Enoch. And they shall see his face, and his name shall be in their forehead. But that's what Satan doing now. He gonna make it. Remember, the guy had the mark of his hand on his forehead. Then now people get cutting over the head and putting that the augmenting the head, putting that chip in the head. They're like a miniature computer. And they think that's going, nah, bro. No, bro. Anyway, so it's not the same as demon technology. Originally, I was looking at a man in the car trying to drive his car. Then I saw his legs was not working. He was lame. Next, I was in another room, standing, talking to a man. He said he wanted to know how to pay his tithes, who to give to them. And then I gave him a phone, of a video. The man talking about it, but I know that it would not be enough. So I got out of my phone. And I was getting ready to send him the scripture in Ecclesiastes chapter 29, verse 12. Ecclesiastes chapter 29, verse 12. Set up hams in the storehouse and should deliver thee from all affliction. The man sat on the bed with the man near him, and I asked him, could he drive the cart? I said, I saw him here. He said, no. You know, because remember, whoever drive the car, they're in charge. Yeah, they're in charge. So whatever the situation, they'll drive the car. Right. You know, it's pretty probably with somebody right now watching this, or going to watch, and they're going to see that. Then they're going to know what true tithes and offerings. You got to do hams, man. You got to do hams. You got to do hams. You can't just like some of y'all just chose to say the prayer, but it's all right to say the prayer for the day. That's a ham, but they got other hams also. 40 days go by so fast. I know y'all think 40 days is a long time. Before that 40 days go by so fast. I told you we just got finished 140 days. How fast did it go by? 40 days, then you'd be a month of 40 days go by, then you'd be like, man, something missing. Yeah. And I finished at 40 days. It took me a couple of days to get used to it. Yeah. All right. 40 days. Okay. Go by now. When we finished the last 40 days, I was like, man, what's something missing? Something I'm not doing. Then realized the 40 days was over with. Then think about doing something else. Yeah. And there should be no night there, and there's no need of candle, neither light of the sun. For the Lord God giveth them light, and they shall reign forever and ever. So God, no, that's remember we just read that. Yeah. That's why y'all folks just no, we just read it. Now I'm gonna go back to it. Let's go do Jared one. All right. He told you. Yeah, I mean, listen to it say. There is no need of end. No. Thou, O light, shineth before the light of the morning for thy creatures, so that it become a day upon earth and thy heavenly dwelling places. There is no need of any other light than that of the unspeakable splendor from the lights of thy countenance. So that's no, it's in more books also, because remember that water, it was darkness then, because when you go read, go to the book y'all read, for the kingdom, for the different heavens, right? There's no darkness in heaven. None. None. Oh, the knowledge is still there? Mm-mm. When I was a kid, like, it only happens now, sometimes it happens now. When I was a kid, every time God was showing the future, boy, I did a massive headache. Every time God was showing the future, I would have a headache. Yeah. No, I just about breath a headache a few minutes ago. But it ain't bad like it used to be. And sometimes don't you have a headache. It shows me the future. Right? So be looking out for that. Yeah, I can remember that. My first anything I ever do remember. God showing the future. Showing them jet planes that they have now and then. And say unto these, he said unto me, these, he said. So he said the light is the light. Look at Kilo already. I don't know, he's saying that. Yeah, he's saying that yet. Wait, you know, all you gotta do is say it. Somebody else can post it, you just can say it. Yehuda there, you gotta wait on his. You got to wait on his. Today's why everything that you was gonna come to after 3 o'clock. Today you heard it. I mean, 3 o'clock, man, you text you in my time. Yeah, so you don't come to after 3 o'clock, but they early. All right. So anyway, you say it unto me, these sayings are faithful and true. These sayings are faithful and true. So we know that because how many of y'all had your out of body experience? How many of y'all had your out of body experience yet? Anyone of y'all had your out of body experience yet? Jerry just didn't say he had out of body experience. Anybody had the out of body experience yet? Just put down there. I don't get out till 5:30, okay. And all the time it's gonna start going back, so you ain't gonna have enough time. Now you better wait on Hazel. But yesterday we tried to go without Hazel. Hazel said, I'm here, you're leaving me out. Once when I was young, I did okay. No, it's different now. So you have an out of body experience now. If you have an out of body experience now, it's different. Because when you have an out of body experience now, that it lights. I mean, no, the first time I had an out of body experience, I didn't light up anything. I just had a little small light. And I was going around seeing everything was lit up. But man, boy, when I had an out of body experience the last time, boy, I lit up everything. Boy, it was so bright. It was so bright. Yeah. Boy, I'm telling you, it was so bright. So that's what I'm telling you. You have an out of body experience now. It go, the grill was dark. I see you sleep in the dark. Boy, when I got the out of body experience, boy, everything was so lit up in the house. Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. So you have an out of body experience. That's how it is now. All right. Now I'll see. Let's see. I'll see. Wait a minute. All right. Somebody come. Wait a minute. It's gonna be enough few minutes to say. No, because y'all not the same. Remember, no, man, y'all will, no, bro, y'all will be so light. Yeah, remember your garment gonna be shining, you gonna be shining. Yeah, I'm laughing because man, when y'all have the out of my experience, y'all gonna light up everything. Everything gonna be so light, you gonna be wondering where that light come from. It's gonna be you. It ain't gonna be you. I'm just telling you. Everybody get out of body experience, man. Come on, man. Because when the demons attack your body, you're not going to be in your body. But they don't know you're in your body. They're going to be watching you. Or doing something else, you're going to get out of body experience. You're going to get it. You're going to get it. Yeah. You'll be on the outside looking at what he's doing. What he's doing to my body. I'm not even my body. You don't even know I'm in that. He said unto me, these saying are faithful and true, the Lord God of the holy prophets. That's who y'all are. And he said unto me, at Revelation chapter, he gave me this morning, Revelation 22, verse 6. He said unto me, these saying are faithful and true, and the Lord God of the holy prophets sent his angel. Y'all are the holy prophets. Y'all, what y'all say are faithful, because we have been reading the vision, all the words, that's what we tell them. And the Lord God of the holy prophets sent his angels to show unto his servants. He's our Lord of the holy prophets, sent his angels to show unto his servants the things which must shortly be done. And we have it in dreams and vision. He showed them what's shortly being done. Yep, and now it's to start coming to pass. No, can't do nothing, can't no, I ain't no more waiting. That waiting gone. Yeah, all that waiting gone. All right. It's like I told you what I saw, because I saw the white horse, saw the red horse, the black horse. All right. No, the last horse I saw was the pale horse, right? Let's see. Well, anyway, President Trump, ex-President Trump was on a white horse. I mean, on a red horse. And ever since he did, now that peace have been taken away from because that's what that how it is, a signal. When peace don't start be taken away, because like when you see the black oil, then you know now the famine and drought started. And that's how it is. You know? Oh. I haven't had a dream about it for a while. You just have to wait. But anyway, it said to me, these sayings are faithful and true, the Lord God of the holy prophets. So it's telling what we say are faithful and true. Since angels show up to his servants the things that which must shortly be done. That's what we see. We don't care nothing about what they say. Y'all know what y'all see, and y'all know they come to pass. Even if you read your dream, you don't know what your dream means. I told you try your best to see what's in your dream. Try your best to get the best interpretation of it, and then type it in and see what comes up. Most likely your dream is gonna come up. But oh no, you know I have a lot of other bodies of spirits. But I just had one, and then next thing else, I had a few others after that. Yeah. There's gonna be a time when you're not gonna even know when if you're in the spirit world or not. That's how close you're gonna be getting. Behold, I come quickly. Blessed is he that keep the saying of the prophecy of this book. I come quickly. Blessed is he that keep the saying of the prophecy of this book. And we've been keeping the saying of the prophecy of this book every night. All right. I don't care if they don't know you. You know because you hear the audible voice, you obey the voice, keep the commandments, and sharing so many secrets and mysteries unto y'all. It's not like we don't know anymore. Right. Sometimes y'all hear dreams and you say, I know that dream because I listen to them on YouTube and they say, well, I think this dream means this, that, and that. And y'all say, nah, no, it don't. You can find that dream. You know where they can find that dream that they talk about now. Yeah. So, if you ever dream of vision somewhere you just got to do it. Notice like with Jerry just spoke, rob and spur. And what you gonna do when you rob and spur? You say, oh, the family, no, because this morning I told you, and you go listen to some these during the time the videos that I put up, not the live, but one of the videos I put up. And I told you what they had. I was following Girl Scouts. Going down the block was at nighttime, following Girl Scouts, going down at night. And she went to some other Girl Scouts. You know, they sell the cookies. Then after I saw them, I said, man, I'm not gonna buy, I don't want nobody to think nothing funny. Going on, we found that girl, I cut off, then went upstairs in the house by a friend of mine, get on a black t-shirt, whoever with the black t-shirt. Yeah. And he had showed me and said, no, he had a needle in his hand. He stuck the needle in his hand. You want to see the trick? He stuck the needle in his hand and said, oh, nice trick. Yeah, I told you how to do it. And so that didn't happen. And then he had to go back and say, I'm going in the room, I'm going put on the shirt. So we go back in the room, and so his mom and dad, they're standing by a woman and man, they're standing by the kitchen sink. And so I'll go looking in the pants, you know, the cupboard. And it's filled up with food from the bottom to the top, filled up so much food that is coming out. Right, so that'll be there. This is on his way. And so that has so much in there. But let's let me tell you. So that's what it's meant. Then after that, I asked the mom and dad to sit down, they advanced for us. This is one of my old dreams. I asked to say, do y'all have any water? Just like that. And then after I asked that, the guy, the friend who I was with, he come back from the back and I'm on a black t-shirt. And then start going downstairs, wake up from that dream. That's old. So this morning on social media news, CBS Morning News, I call it social media because that's all it is. They don't have no real news on that. And so they said, talking about the Girl Scouts cookie, they got a new Girl Scout cookie coming out. Strawberry mint or something, strawberry something. Strawberry, so I don't know, I don't even know So yeah, so then as soon as I saw that, it reminded me of that dream. And now and everybody dream stuff going towards the family. And a drought at the end. Then after that, it came on there and it said it was talking about 4 different BBC news. It was talking about the 4 countries where the famine and the drought, where 4 countries drought had hit hard. Then we talk about how the United States are going to pay people, farmers on the West Coast, not to plant because the plants take up more of the water. That's what they say. Go listen to it. And then after that, you know, I heard them say they got 4 countries that the drought has hit severely, water shortage. Then they said, no, Great Britain, United States of America, and Israel. There's another country, but I didn't think of the 4th one. But no, it was Esau, so all it was Esau countries. That's all the 4 that put us in. Because really, it's just one. It's just Esau is just one country that put us in slavery. So when you go read it, always say that. All right, there y'all go. You know who's gonna fold and who's gonna see. Go ahead, don't take your time with just one post and the rest of them said. Y'all gotta say who's gonna post. All right. All right. Eli post. Mm. I'm waiting on. block you. Oh, yes. Finish, y'all got to put down the amen. Got to type in amen, both of y'all, all three of y'all. You type in amen. Anybody? All right, there go Ace before this one. There go Keith. Come on, Yehuda, type in here, amen. No, you had a dream of vision, you know you got to push your dream of vision if you want to. All right. So, behold, I come quickly. Blessed is he that keeps the saying of the prophecy of this book. And so we've been keeping them. Now we've been doing them, but that's we're doing another prophecy right now. The 7 trumpets. So, that's what we're doing. Unlocking the seals. Yeah. That's the prophets. We are the prophets. We fulfill prophecy. We do it and we fulfill it. And I, John, saw these things. I heard them. And when I heard it, I had heard and seen, I fell down to worship before the feet of the angel which showed me these things. He said unto me, see thou do it not, for I am thy fellow servant, and of thy brethren the prophets. Fellow servant, and of thy brethren the prophets. That'll be Michael. But I don't know which one it is. Could it be Michael though? See thou do it not. Then said he unto me, see thou do it not, for I am thy fellow servant, and of thy brethren the prophets, and of them that which keep the saying of this book, worship God. Right, so that's what we do. That's what the prophets do. We keep the saying of the book. Not just that, all the prophecies. Now why you think they hate you? Jared judgment, famine is coming fast. Yeah. Oh yeah. No, he was in the car. You see, he was moving fast in the car. Yeah, moving fast in the car. Poor people can get in the car. All right. I forgot to say that. That is in that dream. It's coming fast. You got 45 days, man. You can stack up in 45 days. I don't take much to do 45 days. You ain't doing it. Buy canned goods, rice. I told you to buy rice. I told you to buy both types of rice, the brown rice and the white rice. You don't care which one it is, buy 2 bags of it. So that was in that dream vision. Make sure you get rice. Something else there. Yeah. 8th commandment, be not therefore the compass of companion. Children may not become thieves or killers, but robber and famine will come up on the world. So you have families, like it's told you they're going to stop. They told people they're going to pay them not to grow food. No, because Afghanistan and all the other places, they got famine already. Yeah, they got, that Afghanistan might have been the 4th place. It might have been Afghanistan. Yeah. Sunflower seed. I don't know what's up with sunflower seed. Sunflowers go fast though. Because sunflowers you can get both. You can get the oil and the flour. And sunflower seed got oil and flour and they go up fast. Yeah, I had a sunflower seed, sunflower growing in front of my yard. That thing came up. I said, where did this come from? That's how fast it grew. Yeah. Now just take your time, take your time, take your time. Don't rush, take your time. As God tell you to do, take your time. You know you got 45 days. Yeah, so buy so much this day, buy so much that day. No, I got a lot of little stuff. So I'm waiting on to get the rice. Waiting on to buy the rice. Stop eating rice. White rice swell me up. No, see them children. You get them children. I can remember what we used to eat, because I had forgot how we used to eat. Yeah, when we used to eat when we were small, mom used to get, stay in that project, whatever mom put on the table, that's what you eat. And they used to get that canned salmon and rice. put that put the herbs and spice in that canned salmon and rice and cook that boy. That tasted so good. I haven't ate that in so long. And my grandchildren was here a few years back. And no, and they were complaining about something because I don't cook like their parents cook. So I said, well, I just went and cooked them a can of pork and beef and rice and put some they got a different type of hot dog in there. I think it was chicken dog. I put it chicken hot dog. Well, I'm sure they ate up that stuff so fast, give me more. And they wanted more. No, I ate some more, so I said it tasted good. I forgot all about eating stuff like that. So you get grown and you can eat what you want and be looking at other people cooking and all that. But you forget about the basics. No, in that movie, that what they tell in that movie, Ratatouille. Yeah, that what they tell in that movie. Because that was a poor man dish. And the man wanted to prepare it like his mama used to prepare it. Right. No. Rat is a scab. That movie is a wicked movie. Ratatouille is a very wicked movie. Yeah, that's a very wicked movie. You gotta know the allegory of it. Yeah. Yeah. You gotta stop eating all the I will tell you now, in the book of Ecclesiastes, you're not supposed to be all eating all the different meats and all that. No, you're not supposed to be eating all that different stuff. And that's where you look at what's wrong with our people now. But don't worry, in that family, you're gonna see a whole lot of fine people. Oh, I thought you was fat girl, you look so good. Oh man, you got rid of that stomach, huh? That's how it's gonna be. That's how it's gonna be. I'm telling you. Vietnam, I was in Jamaica, and God showed me the family that hit Jamaica. And they showed it to me. So that man, I went in that man's house. So during that time, I got the iron balls, the broken sunder, and the brass wall, and the iron balls. And then from there, I went to the house in Jamaica, upstairs house. And the man was waiting on his friend. And all he had was a brown table and 2 bottles and a bottle of rum. That's all they had. No food on the table. That's all they had. That's all they could eat. And I was looking out a window. The next thing you know, I was sitting on a bench. I was sitting on a bench on the river. I didn't know where I was at. And I was eating I was eating rice. I was eating a plate of rice. Because one time I was eating a plate of corn, and this time I was eating a plate of rice. And then I went to that man and I said, I don't know where I'm at. He on the headphone. And so here come another one begging for food. I said, nah, man, come begging for no food. Come begging for corn. I think the Pacific Hill, no, come begging for corn. I don't know where I'm at. I don't know where I'm at. Sort of like that. And they had the big old ships on the outside. I'm telling you, that's what I saw. All right. Anyway, 22:10. Because this is what God gave me this morning. And he said unto me, seal not the saying of the prophecy of this book, but the time is at hand. And I said, seal not. I had never read that before. Well, I read it, but it never hit me. You know how you read certain things, then God just hit you with it, then open up to you. That was his word. He said unto me, seal not the saying of the prophecy of this book. That's why I'm here now. For the time is at hand, so now you're in that time. Yeah. Now listen to what he said. He that is unjust, I told y'all this yesterday. He that is unjust, let him be unjust still. He that is unjust, let him be unjust still. And he which is filthy, let him be filthy still. And he that is righteous, let him be righteous still. And he that is holy, let him be holy still. Because that's what's going on. No. Nope. That's what's going on right now. to the Lord God, because they think that now they're teaching the people that, oh, y'all know, y'all don't get reward now. Y'all wait till when you get over on the other side, that's when you're going to get reward. That's a lie. The Lord God comes and says reward is in his hand. And then when you go read, it's in a lot of books, but go read the vision of Paul. I'll give you one right quick. Go read the vision of Paul. And in the vision of Paul, will tell you how the reward is going to be. Tell you how the reward is going to be. For the filthy, for the unjust, for the righteous, for the holy. And that's it's in the gospel of Paul. Well, not gospel of Paul, the vision of Paul. That's how I know. He gave me that at the same time. His reward is with it. And that's when you get that reward. Then, you don't get it say, well, you're going to have a little one now. As soon as you hit that sky and see you bring that reward with you. What it? And behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me. See, to give every man according to his works, according as his works should be. Because they tell well, no, there's a hill on that, the dollars and the pleplos and the fakes and all of them tell you the same thing. Well, no, not the prince. Well, those things were nailed to the cross. Yeah, Jesus nailed the commandments and the law to the cross. No, we are under grace. I will tell you, that's a lie. That's a lie. Faith without works are dead. Show me your works, and I'll show you your faith. Show me your faith, I'll show you your works. Right? So they lied. They've been lying to you all the time. They could be like all the rest. Lying for being sick and tired of being sick and tired. You can't do nothing. Yeah. Always in need of just letting you know. Anyway, he said, behold, I come quickly, my reward is with me to give every man according to as his word should be. As his word should be. No, because a lot of people out there doing all that different stuff. Oh, Lord, did not feed the poor in your name. And, yeah, you was begging for their monies. And you was using them. When the Lord wants to get away from me, work of iniquity. Yeah. Yeah. Oh Lord, did not do the international ministry in your name. Yeah. So God wants to, no, God wants to show it to him, telling him, show it to him. At the same time, we tell them that flash come in the eyes, show them what they really did. Yeah. No, they say you're gonna have to do nothing under grace, but that's a lie. Because Dr. Shalom just posted that about the alms. Ecclesiastes chapter 29 about doing alms. You got to do it. You got to have works, people. Faith without works are what? Dead. Keeping the covenant, keeping all the commandments. You got to do it. Yeah. No, I got a little headache too. I don't know. No, I saw the future. Boy, what God gave me last night. Oh. Anyway, that's continue. I saw some people future. Saw this sickness coming fast too. Because they were driving. They was driving. They were doing the driving. When I was in the car. The car was a black car. And I was sitting, like the door open, and I was sitting on a floorboard. And the car door open is a sports car, and it's black. And we had one guy named Earl, and he's sitting over there, but he had a stroke. Yeah, he had a stroke, and he recovered somebody. But no, a lot of people be all talk with no work. All talk with no work. Don't do the commandments, don't do nothing. And they just be talk. They got to be more than talk. Because that's what they do now on these talk shows, on these black radio talk shows. All of them tell you the same thing. This is what we gonna do. We gotta do that now, and none of that gonna work. None of that gonna work. The Lord gonna have made it so. I watch all that. None of it work. They have no power. Nothing. Everything they do is talk. Complain and talk. This and talk, but it doesn't go like that with us. Anyway. So the other guy, we just say his name, but so he comes up there, and I'm sitting on the football, and I got something to tell you. You want to hear what I got to say? You don't want to hear what I got to say. So he gets in the car and says, "Where's my pistol at?" Right, but Earl is sitting on a pistol. Yeah, I just remember that part. Earl is sitting on a pistol, and so your pistol over there. He's sitting on, he's sitting on it just like that. And so Earl had the pistol. No, he don't give it to him. And so I leave. And then after I leave, Butler and Earl off. So I turn around and say, "Man, I wonder if we need to stop." I said, "Why are you arguing with that man? That man got that pistol. He might shoot him." I said, just like that. And then I wake up that bitch, no, that sickness. Yeah, sickness indeed, gonna have that sickness. Yeah. If you don't repent, you're gonna have a stroke, just like Earl did. So that God was short, and it's coming fast too. It's coming fast. God show me a lot. Remember, you're in the 40 days, so the breathing gonna be a little different now. Yeah. So I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end, the first and the last. And so remember what God told you. He told you, when you go to the book of Enoch or the book of Adam or whatever book you have, he tell you, did not tell you the ending at the beginning. That's what prophecy is about. He told us everything. He told us the ending at the beginning, what's going to become. And so now it started. That's why you see our Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end, the first and the last. Yeah. I mean, we told them what to do. What more you want to do for them? You can't live it for them. All you can do is tell them. I tell you all the time, because they come up there and you want to know what I'm saying, what I got to say, or what one of y'all saying, what y'all got to say. Yeah, they want to listen, but they don't want to do it. With their mouth, they give you much praise, give you much lip service, but their heart is far from it. And that's not so with us. And our heart is tied up with it. Whatever he tells us to do, that's what we're going to do. That's what we do. Anyway, blessed are they that do his commandments. See, blessed are they that do his commandments. So, no, that's what I've just mentioned. They might have the commandment. Nobody can do the 40. I can hear plead for dollars right now. I don't know done away with that at the cross. I don't know what he's talking about, but the commandments, the book up to 248 and 365 were done away with the cross. Nobody could have done those things. That is a lie. That is a lie. So God will give you commandments that are grievous, that you cannot do. God does not operate like that. So, and God will get over that too. Yeah, war to you. Yeah. No, because if you teach his servants to sin, that you should be the least in the kingdom of heaven, but they made it, but they're the least in the kingdom. Some of them ain't gonna make it. Now we're going to similitude 9. Yeah, we're going to the mountains. Yeah, just out the rise and going to the mountains. But let's continue on. Blessed are they that do his commandments. See, we do his commandments. We are truly blessed. That they may have a right to the tree of life. Now we know we know the tree of life is. Yeah, he gave it to us. But I didn't know the Torah was the tree of life. I didn't. I did not know the Torah was the tree of life. But read the chapter of Harmony tell you the Torah is also in Legend of the Jews. That they may have right to the tree of life, and that they may enter in through the gates into the city. Right to the tree of life, and may enter in through the gates into the city. Right, so we're going now. We're going now. Got a lot more to it. Yeah, a lot more to it. Yeah. Let's go. Anyway, remember the tree of life, that's where God drawn was. He was to sit there. Go read it. All you gotta do is go read Eve fall, Eve's story of the fall. What's in there? That's in there. I'll tell you where the throne is at. For without are dogs, sorcerers, whoremongers, murderers, idolaters, and whosoever loveth and maketh a lie. So that's in there. But they don't think that's gonna happen. Well, I'm a Christian woman. I can say what I want to say, do what I want to say, and I don't care who don't like it. Yeah, yeah. Well, God doesn't like it. Yeah. Because when you go read the Shepherd of Heart, not Shepherd Heart, is it the Shepherd Heart? When you go read the book of Enoch, tell you who they are, or the second book of Adam and Eve, tell you who they are, right? All that's in there. Center of Paul, I mean, you got a lot of books that is in. Without a dogs, no, because when you go read the book of Ecclesiastes, it tell you who you call dogs. And sorcerers, and whoremongers, and murderers, idolaters, and whosoever loveth and make them lie. They got a whole lot of them out there. A lot of them got them books, they write them books and have them lies in their books, but they took stuff away and added on to it and everything else in those books. This is what I think it is. This is my opinion. Now we don't go like that. We know God has left it somewhere in this word. You have left it, you just got to go seek it out. Because when it says no sorcerer, whoremonger, murders, idolaters, so that's the Torah. Because Elder Shadow just posted that. All right, then you can go to the book of Enoch. Yeah. Yeah. And then, no, you can also go to the Legend of the Jew. Remember Korah? Korah, remember he made a lie? And yeah, remember he made that lie out? And made like a couple of lies up. So that's what they're doing. When they out there making up those fables, I used to do it too. Into one of their fables and claim it to be mine. And the next time I see them have a sermon or something, I just go in on and make the fable, tell them the fable that I learned for somebody else. Yeah, I heard it for somebody else. No. And they love doing it. So just like Joel Osteen, I heard him yesterday, begging for money. Him and his wife on there, they begging for money. Yeah. Begging for money. Yeah. So he like to say, no, I like to say something, say a little tale before I get up here. When I start preaching, I like to when I make something up, bro. You ain't gonna be in the kingdom. Whosoever loveth it, make it alive. I, Jesus, have sent my angels to testify to you these things in the churches. I have sent my angel to testify to you these things in the churches. But that's where we're at. So, you know, I'm going to read some of this. If the Most High say the same, we're going to read some of it. You know the church. All right. So, these names in the churches, I am the root of the offspring of David, and the bright and morning star. So, did y'all get the bright and morning star? No. Now, we just say she saw a star. No, I'm rooted because he said, I give you the morning star. I am the root and offspring of David, the bright and morning star. And the spirit and the bride said, come. So you know what the spirit is, know what the bride is, know what the spirit and the bride is. Go read the right there. Go read it's right there. Legend of the Jews. That's I'm just telling one that we right closely that you go read. Understand who the bride is. Also, shepherd of harmonies will be in there. The spirit and bride say, come, and let him that heareth say, come, and let him that is athirst come. And whosoever will, let him take up the water of life freely. So we went over there in shepherd of harmonies, but also in first book of Adam and Eve. And tell you what the water of life is. You can go into also in Legend of the Jews. Go read it, man. It's right there to tell you about their water. Adam and Eve tell you about the water. Yeah. For I testify unto every man that heareth the words of the prophecy of this book. I testify unto every man that heareth the words of the prophecy of this book. If any man add unto these things, God shall add them the plagues that are written in this book. The plagues that are written in this book. The plagues already started. Because they want the television version and not the real version. How God, how seed time and harvest, how it starts off, planted, grows up, blooms out. He's already showed you everything. And he's already told you. God destroyed man at the height of his folly, so everything has to be filled up. Everything has to be filled up, weighed, measured, put in the ground. So everything has to be at the height of it. Can't hold no more. Come on, man. That's the second book of Ezra. Other books also, but this goes second book of Ezra. And if any man should take away from the words of the book of this prophecy, God shall take away from this part out of the book of life, and out of the holy city, and from the things which are written in this book. He was testified these things, said, surely I come quickly. Amen. Even so, come, Lord Jesus. Praise the Lord Jesus. Because he's already here. He has already come now. No. Let's keep on. All right. No, because I had a dream last night. Man, I just saw myself. I was like flying straight up, hands on my side. And I was just going straight up. And all I could see the clouds beneath me. And I was going straight up, man. I mean, fast, not slow, fast, like fast. Yep, I saw that. That's two of the dreams I told us. And then after that, I was in heaven. Yeah, I was in heaven. I don't know where I was at. But I was in the clouds. And I was putting together. They had an iron rod, and I had like a silver orb in my hand. Yeah, it wasn't perfectly round. And I had that, and I was putting it together. No, I couldn't have said. And why? Though, and I heard all the voice. Why do you always come here with your immortality? And I just kept on working. That's what it said. All the voice. Why you always come here? So why do you always come here with your immortality? And I just kept working. Yeah. So that's what it was. That was the dream. Yeah. And now there's another dream vision about somebody going on. Another dream vision that somebody that died that was close that I knew for a long time. And I was lying down there with tears coming out my eyes in the dream vision. They had done all they could do. And I was watching. I was like, it's a lawyer. And I was watching as they took the film. So who did this? So who did it? And next thing you know, they took it and put it in the vanilla folder, and it was going on. And I was lying down there crying. Tears coming out my eyes. Not boo-hoo crying, but tears coming out my eyes. Because he was going away. He was going away. I didn't dream and vision to show you things. And then when you wake up and read the dream and vision, like you know what it means. So one of those type of things. Let's go. We're going to Similitude 9. Similitude 9 is a long one. But there's a lot of information. Ever had written the commands and similitudes of the shepherd. This and everything. I saw a man that was character from cartoon Dragon Ball Z. Man strong as character. Goku flying straight up in the sky until he reached the path of firmament into one of the heavens. I saw the heaven was in all white. Yep. And he began to shoot energy balls in the hands that came back down to the earth. There were many of them. People on earth just standing around watching, waiting to see. Now I remember now he brought back another part of that dream. No, I was warned. Man, I'm gonna tell you, no, I was warned. I was in the sky warned. Yeah, now he brought back that part. No, I was in the sky flying around warned. I know who I was warned with. But I was warned might have been the fallen angels. I was flying around the sky, me by myself, warned with nobody else. Yeah. I saw him, he was in all white, and he began to shoot energy balls from the hand. Came back down to earth. There were many of them. People on earth were just standing around, waiting to see it. Then they all came down like fiery spirals, were crossing each other, leaving smoke trails like the resemblance of fireworks, and filled up the whole sky. Yeah. I just remember that. No, there's another one I remember. Just remember. I was walking down the street and I had a sword in my hand. And tell them, get on the side, tell them, move over here, move over there, and I had that sword in my hand. You know, I had two dreams with a sword in my hand. I had that ball, though the ball looked like the same color as sword silver. Yeah. I brought some last night. Things can change again, man. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, remember what this was about. The prayer is about. Anyway, written the man similitudes of the shepherd, the angel of repentance. Now you should know what the angel of repentance is. And he came unto me and said to me, I will show thee all those things which the Spirit spake with thee under the figure of the church. Now remember who the church is. But that Spirit is the Son of God. And that we just read that book of Revelation, the Spirit of the church. That's the Son of God. And because thou wert weak in the body, it was not declared unto thee by the angel until thou wert strengthened by the Spirit and increased force, and that thou mightest also see the angel. Because once I was weak, yeah, you get that Christianity, you ain't got no power for Christianity. And then when you start getting stronger, they start hearing the audible voice, seeing angels, going different places, doing different things, receiving different gifts of the Spirit. Yep, it was weak. No prayer life, not getting up in the morning, was no weak prayers and everything. Yeah. So increase in force that you might also see the angel. For then indeed the building of the tower was very well and glorious, shown unto thee by the church. The tower was very well and glorious and shown unto thee by the church. So I see the tower. That tower is beautiful. Oh, the tower is so beautiful. Yeah, it's so glorious. I have to start saying the tower is so glorious. I saw it. Yeah. Nevertheless, thou sawest all things shown unto thee as it were by a virgin. And so I told you I always had that little virgin with me. She told what happened. No, man, she's been there a long time. And she told me, I told her, I said, I was fired. No, I said, yeah. No, she said, I work for you. And she told me, I work for you. Mm-hmm. You know, something I didn't tell y'all yesterday. I was supposed to tell y'all about King Kong and Godzilla. King Kong is Godzilla. Godzilla represents the Leviathan. King Kong represents the behemoth. and they don't have no mate. King Kong does not have a mate, nor Godzilla have a mate. So you find that in no, that's in the legend of the Jews. Tell you why he did. When they come together, they go back. That's in the legend of the Jews. It's telling you that's where they get these things from. All right. But now that thou art enlightened by the angel, but yet by the same spirit, but thou must consider all things diligently. But therefore your mind sit to thy house by the vulnerable messenger. Sent to the house by the vulnerable messenger. Yeah, Satan attacking you right now. By the vulnerable messenger. No, you know the Lord God said, beat out the burning coals of the furnace of the earth. Go ahead and say to the accessible part of the earth. Gotta go, gotta get up and get out. Yeah, I sent into thy house by the vulnerable messenger, that when thou shalt have seen all things powerfully, thou mayest not be afraid as before. I was afraid, I told you I was afraid, not of the messenger, but certain things. Yeah, seeing the dead people up to that time, and seeing the handwriting on the oak, because I was taught by man to fear that, and not by, and that, as long as I'm doing obey the voice, I ain't nothing to fear God. And so, as time goes on, you get more, no, I see stuff now, just not wonderful before my eyes. Yeah, just look at it. Yeah, well, let's continue. I'm just telling you. And thou mayest not be afraid. So I told a lot of y'all why a lot of things that y'all would see in the spirit, because you have to be strict. Same thing happened to Belteshazzar, thing happened to wealth. Paul, Apostle Paul. No, I can't say Apostle Paul. Because when they saw these things, Paul to Abraham, yeah, when we was on the mountain, our holy mountain, felt like we did, and the holy angels had to come to revive us. So don't think that you're the only one. So a lot of them went through that. Yeah. Anyway, let's continue on. That's what they say. He led me to the height of a mountain in Arcadia, and we went and sat upon its top. And he showed me a great plain, about 12 mountains in different figures, open field, great plain. And the first was black as soot, the second was smooth without herbs, the third was full of thorns and thistles, and the fourth has herbs had dried, and of which the upper part was green. But the next root was dry, and some of the herbs when the sun grew hot, were dry. The fifth mountain was very rugged, but yet green herbs. The sixth mountain was full of cliffs, and some lesser and some greater. And these cliffs grew grass and flourishing, but what seemed to be withering. And the seventh mountain had the life of pasture, as it was wholly fruitful, and all kinds of cattle, and of the birds of heaven trade upon it. And the more they fed of it, the more better did the grass grow. The eighth mountain was full of fountains, and from those fountains was watered all kinds of creatures of God. The ninth mountain had no water at all, but was wholly destitute of it, and nourished daily serpents and destructive to men. The 10th mountain was full of tall trees, altogether shaded under the shade of them. The cattle rested and chewing the cud. The 11th mountain was full of thickest trees, and these trees seemed to be loaded with several sorts of fruit, that whosoever saw them could not choose but desire to eat of their fruit. The 12th mountain was altogether white, and of most pleasant aspect. Itself gave most excellent beauty to itself. In the middle of the plain he showed a huge white rock that rose up out of the plain. The rock was higher than a mountain, and it was square, so that it seemed capable of supporting the whole world. No, because you should know what that means. Yeah. Remember when we was on our mountain and we were receiving the Torah? So if we wouldn't receive the Torah, God was going to go that, drop that mountain on top of us. Go read it, Legend of the Jews, Mount Sinai. I told you what he had did. Yeah. It says, seeing capable of supporting the whole world. It looked to me to be old, yet it had a new gate. Oh, a new gate, which seemed to have been newly hewn out in it. No, because I saw the two-leaf gates. I know y'all get to see gates, silver gates, gold gates, brass gates. You get to see them. And have been newly hewn out. Now that the gates was bright beyond the sun itself, insomuch that I greatly admire it as light. So now the gates will shine. About the gates stood 12 virgins, which four that stood at the corner of the gate seemed to me to be the chiefest, although the rest was also of work. And they stood at the four parts of the gates, the other virgins. You get to see it. And add also the great, no, because this is in book of Revelation. It's in the book of Revelation. It's in the book of Revelation. The gate. And add also the grace of the virgins that they stood in pairs, clothed with linen garments, decently girded, their right arms being as liberty, and as if they was about to lift up some burden, burden, for so they were adorned and were exceedingly cheerful and red. And when I saw this, I wondered with myself to see such great and noble things. And again I admired upon the account of those virgins, that they were so handsome and delicate, and stood with much firmness and constancy or consistency. As if they would carry the whole heaven. And as I was thinking within myself, the shepherd said unto me, what thinkest thou within thyself, or disquieted and fullest thyself with care? Do thou not seem to consider as if thou wert wise? What thou doest not understand, but pray unto the Lord that thou mayest have ability to understand it. What is come, thou cannot understand, but thou seest what is before thee. So you have to pray for more understanding of the great vision. You have to pray for more understanding. He'll give it to you. So when I first started, I had no understanding. I'll be saying, see that rice? That's all I'll be saying. But he not therefore disquiet in those things which thou cannot see, but get the understanding of those which thou seest. So get the understanding of those which thou seest. No, because that's what I did. That's what I do with the dreams. I just go over and see what I do and see, and I tell you, because they have been changed. Dreams have been changed. My dreams have been changed. That what y'all get. Yeah, my dreams have been changed. Oh, I would start back war. Yeah. One time I was warned and it stopped, and then now I'm back to war. Yeah. Because the audible voice said, why are you always coming up here? Why are you always coming up here with your immortality? Yeah, I flew up there. Now I remember coming down fighting. I remember vaguely since the sheriff had posted being in the sky fighting. Yeah. Anyway, so understand what you see in the dream, and then, well, that's why I told y'all, when y'all see something, just type it in, see what comes up, and you might see your whole dream. You might see it. Forbear to be curious, and I will show thee all things that ought to declare unto thee. But first consider what yet remains. And when he had said thus unto me, I looked up, and behold, I saw 6 tall and vulnerable men coming. Their countenance was all alike, and they called a certain multitude of men. And they who came at their call were also tall and stout. You know, and those 6 commanded them to build a certain tower over the gate, a certain tower over the gate. And immediately they began to be a great noise of these men, of those men running here and there about the gate, who were come together to build a tower. Because the tower sits on top of the gate, so you can't get in the tower unless you go through the gates. And remember, when you get in the gates, you got to take hold. I can't go. You got to take hold of virgins. If you have the virgins, 6 person men, you can't get into the gate. You can't. They enter into the tower. I'm not going to tell you how tall the tower is. I'm going to tell you everything about the tower. In other books, it's in the book of Daniel, the book of Revelation, Shepherd of Hermas, Legend of the Jews. Book, yeah, tell you it's in there. Tell you about the tower. Yes. Anyway, 6 principal men, 7 virgins in the book of Revelation. Immediately they began to great noise of those men running here and there about the gate, who had come together to build the tower. But those virgins who stood about the gate perceived that the building of the tower was to be hastened by them. So they see that he was hastened. Yeah. No, that what they're doing. It seems to be hastening the tower. Hastening. Not taking time and rushing. Now, the fire was almost getting ready for it to be finished. That's what fire it was. Anyway, hastened to them, and was stretched out their hands as they was to receive somewhat from them to do. And those 6 men commanded that they should lift up the stones out of a certain depth, a certain deep place, and prepare them for the building of the tower. And there was lifted up 10 white stones, square and not cut round. 10 white stones, square and not cut round. No. God gonna show you the tower. Yeah, you gotta be patient. Be patient, gonna show you the tower. And those 6 men called the 10 virgins to them and commanded them to carry all the stones that were put into the building, having carried them through the gate, to deliver them to those that were about to build a tower. And immediately the virgins began, all of them together, lift up those stones that were before then taken out of the depth, or the deep. And they who also stood about the gate did carry stones in such a manner that those stones were seen to be the strongest was laid at the corners, and the rest were put into the sides. The strong was at the corner, the rest put in the side. No, also you can find the tower in Jesus. When Jesus told you about when the man built his house on sand and one built his house on a rock. That's what you talk about. Because he is the rock. And they carry all the stones, bringing them through the gate, deliver them to the builders as they have been commanded. Who receiving them at their hand built with them. But these building was made upon a great rock and over the gate. See, remember how he told you he had built. They had built the rock. Oh, that's a natural thing. Now, likened to a man that built a house upon a rock, a man that built his house upon the sand. And these, the whole tower was supported. So they're upon a great rock over the gate. By these, the whole tower was supported. That's Jesus. Because he told you that when you go read the legend of the Jews, in other books also, then it said that they have whoever's in heaven is on earth. Whoever's in heaven on earth. He told you what he had in heaven, he told you what's on earth. And he told you about the tabernacle that's on earth, built without hands. All right. Just tell you. But the building of the 10 stones filled the whole gate, which began to be made of the foundation of the tower, the 10 stones. And after these 10 stones did 5 and 20 others raise up out of the depth, out of the deep, and these were placed in the building of the same tower, but being lifted up by those virgins as the others had been before. Yeah, as others had been before. I had test Asa, but it didn't go through. That was early Asa. Yeah. This phone, man, they got this phone. Man, they got this phone so rigged up, bro. You don't have no privacy. Nothing. Everything you do. They want to know everything you do. Yeah. They want to know everything you do. You go to bed from, they want to know the time you go out to the bathroom. Let's tell you. That's good to y'all. They want to know everything. Everything. And then when you call the authorities for have something done, then they don't know nothing. Yeah, they don't know nothing then. So 25. 5 and 20 other raised out of the depth. These was placed in the building of the same tower, being lifted up by those virgins as the others had been before. After these did 5 and 30 others raised up, and these were also in like manner fitted into the same work. Then 40 other stones was brought up, and all these was added to the building of the tower. You know, the building of the tower is in the book of Enoch also. Yeah. Yeah. The separate parts of the tabernacle is symbolically significant. For all that is above, there is something corresponding below. There are stars above, but likewise there are stars where a star should come out of Jacob. God has his hosts above and likewise below. His people Israel, the hosts of the Lord. Above there are the orphans, and earth likewise there are orphans. Above God has cherubim, and likewise below the sanctuary of Israel. God has his dwelling above, likewise below. And lastly, God has stretched out the heavens above like a curtain, and below the sanctuary of the curtains was of the goat. To tell you, get deeper into that, tell you about the priests and the prophets, and tell you what you have upstairs. All right. Therefore also hear these sayings of mine, do them. I will liken him unto a wise man would build his house upon a rock. See? And rain descended, floods came, and winds blew, beat upon the house, but it fell not, for it was founded upon the rock. That's what we all are. All right. So they began 4 ranks in the foundation. 4 ranks in the foundation of the tower. And the stones ceased to rise out the depth. And they also was built resting on the rest of the middle. And then those 6 men commanded the multitude that they should bring stones out of those 12 mountains to the building of the same tower. And they cut out of all the mountain stones of divers colors. And now remember, stones of divers colors. And brought them and gave them to the virgins, which they had received, but no. But when they had received, they carried them and delivered them into the building of the tower, in which when they were built, they became white and different from what they were before. They were all alike, and did change their former colors. So all of them became, all of them became different colors, but when they put in the tower, all of them became one. God, when God showed you that tower, God showed that tower is like you said, glorious. The tower is so glorious. Yeah, it have, well, the tower is really in the book of Revelation. The tower is in the book of Revelation. The book of Daniel also, you just got to know. Yeah. And they will reach up men themselves when they came into the building, continue such as they were put in. These became white and different from what they were before, because they were not carried by the virgin through the gates. Wherefore these stones were disagreeable in the building, which were those 6 men perceived. They commanded them to be removed and put again in the place from which they were brought. And they said to those who brought those stones, do not ye reach up to us any stone from this building, but lay them down by the tower, and these virgins may carry them and reach them to us. So, that's in the book of Revelation. That's in the book of Revelation. The 7 spirits of the 7 churches, which are the 7 angels. Okay, then you got, if you don't have them, you cannot enter to the gates that sits upon the rock. You tell you it's right there in the book of Revelation. Yeah. You gotta have those 7 virgins. You gotta have 7 virgins, 6 principal men. As we read before, who the virgins are. We're gonna read it to you again who they are. And the 6 principal men, go find that in the book of Enoch. Those are the angels. He told you that. Lord God told you that. Gabriel, Michael, Gabriel, Uriel, Raphael, Remiel, Raguel, Seraphel. That other angels that they have also. We'll just tell you. All right. Tell you how it works. 12 stones were disagreeable in the building, which when they 6 men perceived, they commanded them to be removed, put again in place. So nobody, if you don't have the virgin, you can't get in there. They say those who brought those stones, do not even reach to us any stones for this building, but to lay them down by the tower, and these virgins may carry them and reach them to us. For unless they should be carried by these virgins through the gate, they cannot change their colors. Therefore, do not labor in vain. You gotta have them virgins. Gotta have them virgins. Oh, there go Jaziel. I would love thee, O Lord, my strength. The Lord is my rock and my fortress, my deliverer, my God, my strength, in whom I will trust. My buckler is my horn of my salvation. In my high tower, I will call upon the Lord, who is worthy to be praised. So shall I be saved from my enemies. The sorrow of death compares me, and the floods of ungodliness made me afraid. The sorrow of hell compares me about, but the snares of death prevented me. In my distress, I called upon the Lord and cried unto my God. He heard my voice out of his temple. And my cry came before him, even unto his ear. The earth shook. The earth shook and trembled. The foundation also of the hills moved and was shaken because he was wroth. There went up a smoke out of his nostril, fire out of his mouth, devoured the coals were kindled by it. Bowed the heavens also and came down, and darkness was under his feet. and rode upon a cherub, and did fly. Yea, he did fly upon the wings of the wind. He made darkness his secret place. His pavilion around about him was dark waters and thick clouds of the sky. And the brightness that was before him, his thick clouds passed, hailstones and coals of fire. And the Lord also thundered in the heavens, and the highest gave his voice, hailstones and coals of fire. Yea, he sent out his arrows and scattered them. He shot out lightning and discomfited them. Then the channel of the waters was seen, and the foundation of the world was discovered. And at thy rebuke, O Lord, at the blast of thy breath of nostril, he sent from above, he took me, he drew me out of many waters, and delivered me from my strong enemy, and from them which hated me, and from they which were too strong for me. They prevented me in the day of my calamity, but the Lord was stay. He brought me forth also into large place and delivered me, because he delighted in me. The Lord rewarded me according to my righteousness, according to the cleanness of my hand, and he recompensed me. For I had kept the ways of the Lord, and had not wickedly departed from my God. For all his judgment was before me, and I did not put away his statutes from me. And I was always upright before him, and I kept myself from my iniquity. Therefore had the Lord recompensed me according to my righteousness, according to the cleanness of my hand in his eyesight. With the merciful thou wilt show thyself merciful, with the upright man thou wilt show thyself upright, with the pure thou wilt show thyself pure, and with the forward thou wilt show thyself forward. For thou wilt save the afflicted people, but will bring down high looks. For thou wilt light the candles. The Lord my God will light my dark. For by thee have I run through the troop, and by God have I leaped over the wall. As for God, his way is perfect. The word of the Lord is tried. He's a buckler unto all those who put their trust in him. For who is God, save the Lord, or who is the rock, save our God? It is God that girded me with strength and made my way perfect. He maketh my feet like hinds feet. He setteth me upon the high place. He teaches my hand to walk, so that both skill may be broken in my home. Thou hast always given me the shield of thy salvation. Thy right hand has holding me up. Thy gentleness hath made me great. Thou hast enlarged my steps unto me, that my feet did not slip. I have pursued my enemies and overtook them. Neither did I turn again till they was consumed. I have wounded them that they were not able to rise. They are fallen under my feet. But thou hast girded me with the strength unto the battle. Thou hast subdued under me those that rose up against me. Thou hast also given me the necks of my enemies, that I might destroy them that hate me. They cried, but they cried, but there was none to save them, even unto the Lord, but he answered them not. Then did I beat them small as dust before the wind. I did cast them out as dirt in the streets. Thou hast delivered me from the striving of the people, and thou hast made me to the head of the heathen. A people whom I had not known should serve me. And as soon as they hear of me, they shall obey me. The strangers shall submit themselves unto me. The strangers shall fade away and be afraid of their close places. The Lord liveth, and blessed be my rock, and let the God of my salvation be exalted. It is God that avenges me, and subdue the people under me. He delivered me from my enemies. Yea, thou lift me up above those that rise up against me. Thou hast delivered me from the violent man. Therefore will I give thanks unto the Lord. Give thanks unto thee, O Lord, among the heathen, and sing praises unto thy name. Great deliverance given to he, to his king, and showed mercy to his anointing, to David and to his seed forevermore. May the Lord God bless the public songs, mighty man of valor. No, Jassiel, no. Keep on fighting, Jassiel. Keep on. Yeah, because like you say, great deliverance give he to his king, and show his mercy to his anointing, to David and his seed forevermore. Know that we are the seed of David. Yeah, we're the seed of David. Yeah. May Lord God bless the mighty man of valor. Yes, yeah. Yeah, well, you didn't ask her to do nothing yet. We waiting on you. Waiting on her. All you gotta do is open up your mouth, like God said. All you gotta do is open up your mouth. With Moses, they kept on coming to Moses. Moses and told Korah and them kept on coming to Moses with their foolishness. They came there said one too many things. And Moses opened up his mouth. That was it. That was it. It was gone. Right. And then when our father Jacob was fighting against Esau, yeah, he told him how he had the mighty, valiant, pious men with him. Yeah, he had them with him too. Father Jacob. So anyway, let's continue. No, just open up your mouth. Just like you're doing now. Open up your mouth. God will take care of whatever it is. He'll take care of it. That's why we keep the covenant. That's why we obey the voice. That's why we keep the commandments. So when we ask God, that's what he told us. Don't obey my voice, keep my commandment, whatsoever you ask in my Father's name, that will be given unto you. Yeah, so that's why we do it. Anyway, let's continue on. So the 6 men come command those built to depart, and as they was to rest for some time. No, the building had stopped. So the building that day was done. Howbeit, no, unless they should be carried by the virgins to the gate, they could not change their colors. Therefore, do not labor vain. No, Jasiel just posted that. Yeah, he just posted that. The rock, who is the rock but my God? Lord, the Lord is God. Correct. We read that. Yeah. Post, Jasiel, post. I'm gonna read it. All right. So it could not change the color, therefore do not labor in vain. So the builders that day was done, howbeit the tower was not finished, but was afterwards to be built. Therefore now also was some delay made of it. And the 6 men commanded those that built to depart, and they were to rest for some time. But they ordered those virgins that they should not depart from the tower. Now they seem to me to be left for the garden of it. When we all were departed, I said unto him, to the shepherd's son, why is not the building of the tower finished? Because it could not, say he, be finished until its Lord's coming, approve of this building. And if he find any stone in it that are not good, they may be changed. For the tower is built according to his will. Yeah. So now that's why we went back over it. That's the power we had. We got this weight. We started back building because the prophets had returned. So you know the building started back building. I was in the street and I saw a line of people. Someone up behind said that the Levites should see God. And I felt like I was in New York looking at a bunch of buildings. I went in one of them that said something like Ministry of Defense and some type of legislation of God. The next building was something similar, but it said Enochium and Nukanah at the end, and then I found myself talking to the man in front of me. But Enochium, was that not the that's in the book of no, that's in Legend of the Jews, but that's in the Holy Bible, right? And at the end, then I found myself talking to the man in front of me with someone on the side who was either for an interview for a job or needed a lawyer. And I woke up, right? So I had the lawyer dream last night. Yeah, I had the lawyer dream last night. Notice something else about this dream. Do not just hear dreams up. So I saw a line of people, someone behind said, Levites shall see God, and I felt like it was in New York. Because every year in New York they have something that goes on at Madison Square Garden every year in New York. Every year in New York. I forgot the name of it. It goes on every year in New York at Madison Square Garden. Every year. And it was building, the bill was something similar. They said the Anarchia. At the end, then I told the man in front of me was someone on the side. It's either an interview for a job or I need a lawyer to woke up. So let's stop right there. Might be both. Yeah, might be both. But no, that's in that's in the 5 books of Moses when they were fighting against that was Pharaoh now. Yeah, that's what it was. It's in there, go type it in there. Let me see if I can find it right there. No, we all of that. Because they do that every year. They have a certain thing to do every year in New York City. The rabbis, they have something they do over there. I forgot what it is. They do it every year. Every year. Let me see what I can find. See, they not. You, what is in there? I gotta try to find spell it the right way. Oh, all right. Knockings. There it is. That's it right there. Deuteronomy chapter 1, verse 28. That's it. And Deuteronomy chapter 2, verse 10. So go now it's in Deuteronomy chapter 2, Deuteronomy chapter 9. Yeah, so this is in there. I told you it's in there. Joshua. Yeah, so that's the giants. So it's in there. All right. So that's where he found that. All right. No, let's continue on. But yes, that was God showed me. They do it every year. I forgot the name of it. They told me that. They have something to do with Noahide laws. That's what they have something to do with the Noahide laws. And they do it every year. They do it every year. Yeah. So, Noahide laws. That's what they do it. All right. In New York City, just go on YouTube and type in Noahide laws and see what come up. And see what they do it in New York every year. That was the Jazzy song. The Knockiums, that's the Giants. Right, that's the Giants. So let's see what else we have in there. The next dream, I just remember being in a boat shooting harpoons from something I felt like it was in Florida. And it was, we shot something, a young boy jumped off the boat and catch his prey. And his father jumped into the pool as well. And I grabbed an alligator that was going to attack the boy. I had a dream about the alligator also, but the alligator, no, something ate the alligator. Like a duck or something ate the alligator, if I remember correctly. Like something ate the alligator. So I jumped in the pool as well, grabbed the alligator, I was going to attack the boy. By his tail and pull it away from him. Then a sea otter kissed the boy on the cheek. And we all rose up out of the water. No, I can tell you something about it, but I don't know if that's gonna be it. Yeah. No, when the Leviathan sent for the fox. Yeah, the Leviathan had sent for the fox. All right, that will remind me when the Leviathan sent for the fox. But the fox got away. And as I grabbed the alligator door and attacked the boy, but I still pull it away from him. And see how I kissed the boy on the cheek, and it all rolls up out of the water. There's green. No, the victory. Yeah, the victory is yours. No, victory is yours. Yeah, whatever you're fighting against, you got the victory over. You jump in the water. Water represents faith. Water represents faith. Yeah. Also, then you say, next thing I just remember being in a boat shooting harpoons, casting your spears. So you got spears, adults or spears. Yeah, so you got that in your dream. Yeah. And you got more power because you jump down there and caught the little boy, caught the alligator by his tail. Yeah, so give you power. You got that. And you walked out on faith. You jump in the water, that's faith. Just jump in the water, that's faith, man. That's faith, yeah. So that's a whole lot of faith just to jump in that water. All right. Grabbed the alligator, was going to attack the boy by his tail, pull him away. Right. So no. Well, merciful, you gotta, the little boy is well pleased. Some say you got a kiss. And I can't think of the kiss right now. And it all rolls up out the water. And last thing I was just standing at a piece of paper with alphabet in black and A to Z. But the S was red. Between the R and S was a very small stamp. And I heard the word Revelation 2:13. And I know thou sittest in the sea. Now I gotta stop. No, because Jazziel got no, it's him. I can tell him where that's at right now. The piece of paper with the alphabet black and A and Z. I saw it this morning. Wait a minute. If you wait, I'm gonna get it for you. That's what you need a diamond here. That whole angel tells Zion just exactly what that means. I know the A and Z means. I read that this morning. No, it's very special. Something very special he gave to you. Yeah, I read that this morning. You see, no, let me see. No, let me see. In the beginning, 2,000 years before heaven and earth, 7 things were created. The Torah written with black fire and white fire, and lying in the lap of God. So that's what we saw. We say a piece of paper, the alphabet in black and AZ, but S was red in between the R. Right, so no, the Torah was written with black fire and white fire. Let's continue. No, that we saw. So let's see. Anyway, it's saying of God. God, the one who written it. Right? Still got a special gift. AZ, alphabet AZ. Remember also the prophets from Abel to Zechariah. And the S was red in between the R. Because that's the alphabet. I can find that from. Now, S is swing, R is rush. S is swing, R is rush. That's found in this week just been read. That's found in Psalms 119. Psalms 119. I'm just going by. I'm going by what is written. I'm not going by, so you might have another interpretation. I'm just going by what is written. That's all I can go by, what is written. Psalm 119. Yeah, it's swim. I'll see if I can find it. No, that's 10. No, we're going to tell you. It's all this written down. But you want to say the alphabets. All right, wait a minute, let me find it. That's lamb, lamb. That's there. You see the S. It says sit between, no, it says black and white, A to Z. That's able to Zechariah. That's prophecy. All right, S was read, and between the R and S was a very small stamp. All right, so you got I hate, no, Shemak, Samite. That's the S, but they got another one in there. That's pronounced like a, right, they got another one. Wait a minute, Swin. You see what's in there. Now you got Swin and you got Rush. Let me see, now you get Rush now. Rush, Rush, R-E-S-H, just the R. Consider my affliction and deliver me, for I do not forget thy law. Plead my cause and deliver me, quicken me according to thy word. Salvation is far from the wicked, for thy seek not thy statutes. Great are thy tender mercy, O Lord, quicken me according to thy judgment. Many are my persecutors and my enemies, yet I do not decline from thy testimony. I beheld the transgressions and was grieved, because they keep not thy word. I consider how I love thy precept. Quicken me, O Lord, according to thy loving kindness. And to the word, now thy word is true from the beginning, and every one of thy righteous judgment endureth forever. But also, Shwin is next to that, because when you read in Hebrew, you read from right to left, not from left to right. So if he said that, no, he said the S was raised in between the R. So that's from left to right. So it will read, princes have persecuted me without a cause, but my heart stands in awe of thy word. I rejoice at the word as one that findeth great smart spur. I hate and abhor lying, but thy law do I love. So God, see, well, we're lying on whatever they're doing to you, God, telling you, he hear it and he see it. 7 times a day do I praise thee because of thy righteous judgment. Great peace have they which love thy law, and nothing shall offend them. Lord, I have hope for thy salvation, but this could be some of me too. Nothing offended them. Lord, I have hope for thy salvation, and done thy commandments. My soul hath kept thy testimony, and I love them exceedingly. I have kept thy precept and thy testimony, for all my ways are before thee. So that's Psalms. Psalms. Let me see. Psalms 119, 6 to 8 to, yeah, you gotta go to 153. Yeah, so that's the Psalms. That's all I can go by what you had posted. Right. The R and S was very small stamp, and I heard the verse Revelation 2:13. Even though it was sitting at Satan and said in the in-between place, neither is the physical world nor a dream, but it said Lucifer instead of Satan. All right. No, we went over that yesterday. That's found in that's found. Every book don't say Lucifer. So Lucifer is found in chapter 14 of the book of Isaiah. That's what Lucifer. Every book does not say Lucifer. Every book does not say Lucifer. Right. So I know that book say Lucifer. Even though we're sitting at Satan and saying in between place, physical world, not in the green world. Lucifer says, well, we know he's about to show himself. I don't know if he's going to show himself at in New York. He could. Let's see what else. 2:13, let's go there. Revelation 2:13. You just help me out so much. Yeah. All right. Say no. Now see, Lucifer between the spirit and the rest, the only time I got attacked is when I think I'm in sleep for hours. Nothing messes with me, but really gets me angry and real. Yeah, but you being attacked for real. No, you being attacked. I told you I woke up and Lord God had Lucifer under my feet and Satan under my feet. No, he had transformed himself into a man. I guess he was trying to come and deceive me. And God caught him right there and put him under my feet. Yeah. Let's see what's something else. I won't see this. We got time for the lesson. I want to see Revelation chapter 2, verse 13. So that's what it says. I know thy works where thou dwell, even where Satan's seat is. Right. No, you had New York. You had New York because they do it every year. Those that say they're Jews but not, and they go to the Noahide laws and they make them sign the Noahide laws agreement. We do it every year. So they're coming up with that. They do it in Madison Square Garden. Go read it. I mean, type it in YouTube, it'll come up. Right. No, you've been attacked for real. You think you're in the dream world. You're not in the dream world, Father. You're in the spirit world. You're being attacked. That was God telling you. You got to put up, you can't just do that, Jaciel. You got things like he gave me a lamp. I burn that lamp all the time. I don't care how much it costs. I burn that lamp all the time. I keep water. I keep a piece of iron. I keep all that. Yeah. No, I'm just telling you. Anyway, let's see. Thou knowest thy words and where thou dwellest, even when Satan see there. Thou holdest fast my name and hast not denied my faith. Even in those days when Antipas was my faithful martyr, who was slain among you where Satan dwelt. Right, so he's warning you. He's warning us because we know he's supposed to show himself. So he's attacking you. Because you see 2 minutes or 2 seconds of God's time before it comes to pass. So you think he's going to attack? Attack you. All right, see. I get attacked just when I think I'm in sleep. Nothing messes with me. I'm really just angry. In my dreams, I never have issue to fight the demons, only when I'm in between sleepwalking, when I can't talk out loud. No. No. I told you what happened. I'll tell you what happened again. I listened to Prince. I listened to a Prince song. And I was walking. I listened to Prince song, just exercise. And so after I listened to a Prince song, I came here. I'm not going to tell you the song because then people are going to be listening to that song to hope that the demons come and tag him. So I listened to that song. And so when I listened to that song, I was in the kitchen and I was preparing food. And all of a sudden, bro, it came out with sleep come on, it's so thick and so heavy that you can't do nothing but go lay down. So that's what I did. It came on so heavy and so quick, so I would have laid down. And then when I laid down, the sleep paralysis kicked in. But it was Medusa and some other demon. Yeah. And they had came. No, it was Medusa, no, because because when they started attacking me, I had my arm like this. And so when I said it was my right arm. And before they attacked me, I said, no, my left arm. Before they attacked me, anyway, I asked God to let me see. And so God made this, Lord God, Jesus. Before I said Jesus, I said, let me see. And so he made this part here like a mirror. And I could see Medusa in the woman. And they was coming to get me. And I said, Jesus! And they party with. Yeah, they bumped into each other trying to get out. So I saw Medusa with all the snakes on her head and everything. Yeah. Nah, that's what no, because you had that time. Everybody get the demons attack everybody. When it a certain time as you keep going, God starts showing you revealing the demons unto you. And so you have to fight against it. Now, I just say Jesus and you're gone. That was the first time. No, you in the halfway. You're in the spirit and in the no, because at night you remember at night our spirit, God feeds our spirit at night. Right. No, you're getting some more power. I don't know what you're gonna do. No, you're getting more power. All right. Just remember Jesus. Just remember Jesus. No, something that you're doing, and might be time for you to get more power and see more things. We just been reading that. Yeah, we just been reading that. A lot of times you don't get things because of being afraid. And so you don't do nothing because you're being afraid. So you got to overcome that. When demons attack, you can do it. Yeah, you can do it, man. You got a lot. Yeah. See, that's real. There ain't no dream world. You be in the real world. The demons are here for real, Jazz. They are attacking. One night there was two beings standing at the left side of my bed, the foot of my bed, but it couldn't talk. And I heard it snoring. I thought it was one of the beings, but I realized it was me, out of body experience. Now I was halfway in my body, but it doesn't allow me to attack them. All I can do is just get up and pray. All right, stop right there. All right. No. When I just been telling them that. So I was studying the Testament of Solomon. That's what I was studying. And so you got the demons got attacked. You got to know about the demons. So I just been telling them out about experience I was having. So they would come, and my ministering angel. You got the angel, the ministering angel that be with you, angel that be with you. And so she was waking me up. They're here. And I couldn't get all the way out of my body. All I could see was my torso. From here to there. That's all I could see out of the body. And she was trying to wake me up. They're here. Right. That was one time. The next time it came, I was out the body. That was the second time it came on back. But the first time it came, I was out my body, and I was sitting on the head of the bed, watching the demon take my body and shaking around, trying to get my spirit out. And my spirit is already out the body, see? So they can take over. That's what they're doing now. They've been doing it. And so God showed me that. Right. Then the next night, I was kind of like, hey, we out here. Then my spirit started waking up. They're here, trying to wake me up. And I was so deep into sleep after that, I was halfway out my body. I was halfway. Yeah, my spirit was halfway out my body. No, you see it right. I told you that's for real. They ain't playing. That's for real. That's all. I'm just telling you. Something you're doing, something you got to do. Anyway. So I was halfway in my body, but it doesn't allow me to attack you. All I can do is get up and pray. Right. No, God show you about something else about to happen in your life. You're going to grow in grace. You got to grow. Can't stay still. You got to grow. So it's something else. See, I have the book. I do study. That's why I don't know why I'm getting attacked. Come on, bro. Everybody gets that. No, the Lord is there. Your Lord is there. Your holy angel is there. Your minister angel. Everybody is there. You the one got to do the fighting. No. Remember, you got a whip. You get a whip. Get a whip. Yeah, I got the whip. That's we read the Testament of Solomon to tell you about the whip, and the whip is for whip the demons with. And no, you get the lamp. I've been burning my lamp all night, and I got my water, bottle of water, because that's the Testament of Solomon. They're scared of water, and they're scared of iron. Yeah, scared of water, but most of all, they're scared of the name of Jesus. If that's most of all, it's scared of the name of Jesus. No, it's just something that you're about to grow. Because after I did that, then God took me and showed me Beelzebub. And then next thing you know, I had Satan under my feet. And then I saw the angels coming, no, the demons start coming doing things. I told you, I bit that demon. Boy, that demon holler and scream, boy, I didn't even know the demons could holler and scream. That demon holler and scream. Yeah, that demon holler and scream. I said, man, yeah, all right. There you got it now. All right, yeah. They got remedy for everything. So you just about to get more gifts of the Spirit, about to see more things. No. Just have the type of gift that you have, man. You might have an out of body experience and God take you somewhere, show you something, and bring it back. But Donald had the same type of gift, but yeah, the out of body experience. Man, that's a beautiful experience. The out of body. I just feel telling them about that. Mm-hmm. You can't stay still. You don't stay still in Christ. You grow in Christ. You grow in the Spirit. You can't stay still. Anyway, this week you got a remedy for everything, like you said. But remember Jesus. Get your bottle of water, put it inside your bed. Get your piece of iron. They hate it. They hate it. They do not love it. All right. Anyway, let's continue on. You know the time almost. Yeah, I was at the towel. All right, so the virgin said, "Sir, say I would know what build." Now I had taught on Solomon before, Testament of Solomon. Yeah, for the tower is built according to His will. Sir, I would know what the building of this tower signifies, as also I would be informed concerning this rock and this gate. I guess I'll have to stop there because I got to get deep into that. Yeah, gotta get deep into that. No, no, Jesse, I'll keep telling you not to anybody. Everybody know that we gotta fight the demons. Everybody get to see the demons. Everybody get to fight the demons. Everybody. No such thing as you're not gonna see the demons. Because I can say he took me and showed me Beelzebub. Yeah, he showed me Beelzebub. I had to call down them stairs for him, but he was there. Yeah, I was reading the Testament of Solomon. Yeah, they can't do nothing. You got power over them. You just gotta use it. You gotta use it. You know, something what happened after I saw the demons? You're attacking me now. He's trying to wear me out now because all he needs a little bit. If he get one little thing and see that it's upset you or do anything to you, then he magnifies that one little thing. Satan, that's how he operates. But if he can't get no clench in your home, he leaves. He leaves. So you trying to tag me with all that foolishness now, but I'm not falling for that. Go ahead on. Go ahead on. I ain't falling for it. Man, I don't know what to tell you, Jaskiel, because I burned frankincense and myrrh, burned the rest of them. Burn that. They don't like that smell either. No, they don't like the frankincense and myrrh. They don't like that. And well, there are a lot of things you can do. There are a lot of things you can do. You can ask the Lord, He'll show you. He'll tell you. I didn't last that long. Attacks didn't last that long. And once I started calling on Jesus, they left. But what stayed behind is, which is good. Every now and then I see them. Every now and then they'll come up and I know who they are, even in real life. Yeah, I mean, I can't say all of it's in real life, but when they come out the walls and things, I see them there. And also I see them in people now. Yeah, I can see I know when the demons have entered to those people. So you're gonna be able to see that also. You're gonna know You're gonna know with certain things they're gonna say, you're gonna know that that's a demon. They're everywhere. Anyway, now let's see if I can do something. No, because I told you it's in YouTube. They do it every year. Yeah, they do it every year. The no hide laws. I think that's what it is. There it is right there. No hide laws. Right. 7 laws of Noah include provision of worshiping idol, cursing God, murder, adultery, sexual immortality. Now I'm trying to see where, they have it every year. Let's see if I can find it. Now they do every year in Madison Square Garden. Let me see. Madison. No, they do it every year. Let me see if I can find it. I know that they're going to be in New York. Every year they do it in New York. Yeah. I know it's no high law when they do it in New York every year. I see. I'm trying to find out now. That would be good. They had to make the presidents and stuff go there, and they, enforcement of no high laws. Right. No, they told you how they're waiting on the false Messiah. When that false Messiah comes, they're going to try to enforce the no high laws. And they told you that. That's now just New York City, Madison Square Garden, they tell you about the no high laws. And they do that every year. Right. Then you saw the Giants. Yeah, I told you that's found in Deuteronomy. First chapter, second chapter, ninth chapter, tell you who they are, because those was those talk about how there was Egyptians ruler. There was Egyptian rulers. Some of them tell you that. Yeah. Well, let's see where else they at. And you're gonna see it's pretty soon. They do it every year. All right. See, someone from behind said the Levites should see God. And I felt like it was in New York. A bunch of buildings went on one that says something is like Ministry of Defense and some type of registration. Registrations of God, legislation of God. Next building was finished. So that's they prepare. It got way too long, Jesse. You know, your stuff come to pass. I won't see it private today. Probably see it Friday over the weekend. Because I watched Jerusalem Post, CBS Jerusalem Post, they tell me. So I'm gonna see it. Minister of Defense, sometimes that you go next bill. All right. So my side it was either for an interview for a job or need a lawyer, and I woke up. Yeah. I see the other rest of them is faith. You walked out in faith, you succeeded. That's the next part of it. Then the others, A to Z, that it's gone. No, you can't say nothing. That's he's gonna be all right. All right. Mm-mm. You can't go through no. Nobody can go through now. Just yeah, I have to go through that. Yeah, well, you know you have to do. Yes, he does. So anyway, it doesn't last that long. Man. I told you I went through that. It doesn't last long at all. Mm-mm. The minute I start doing what God told me to do, next thing you know, the demons will see me and run and be so scared of me. Yep. No, just like last night. Why you always coming up here with that immortality? That's what I see the audible voice. Yeah. Then I was fighting, man. I was fighting with the sword on the sky, on the ground. Yeah. I was telling them what to do with that sword. Get over here, you two go over there. I was walking down the sidewalk with that sword in my hand. No, no. People don't understand things have to change. The things cannot stay the same because God said it can. He changed, he removed his kings, he set up kings. He changes times and seasons. And so that's where you're at now. The time season came for you to fulfill the prophecy. That's what y'all doing. Y'all fulfilling prophecy each and every day. So I don't care what they say. I'm telling you what God is showing y'all. And he's showing the type of power you have, and the things that you can do. Man, y'all so powerful. No, he has power over the demons, he's just not using it. Because even when you go back up to this part right here, no, just like he said, he told him right there, he said people behind Levites, remember the Levites are the high priests. That's what the Levites are. The Levites had control the power over the demons and everything. Remember, Jaziel is in Gematria. Even Gematria, the Kabbalah, the Taboo, that's where that's found there. So you have all that power. Not using it though. Not using it. Yeah, it said people, someone from behind said Levites should see God. And I felt like I was down in New York. But I also remember our father Levite. Remember, he used to see the signs in the sky. He used to see the letters and things in the sky. Come on, man. Him and Ace and that both used to see it. Right. So I go back down. So when you go back down to Jaziel, he showed them. So if you go read the Testament of Levite, and you see that Levite used to see the signs in the sky. So no, he may be going to get that power now. Well, he has it now. The alphabets he saw, the greatest now. Like, go read it. Testament of Levite. Testament of 12 preachers. The Testament of Levite. Of Levi. So that's what he has, showing that there's more power coming to him. Start reading in the sky, stars. Anyway, there's something else in there. Something else in there. Something else. Now, what do we say? Something else he had in that dream vision. Ministry of Defense. Yikes. Yeah. And I'm looking for a bunch of you, and I'm going to say something like the Ministry of Defense. Right, so you have to learn about defense. And some type of illustration of God, so you got to learn about God defense against the demons and the devils. No, you're going to succeed. And God defense against what? Because God had a defense against the giants. Because the Anakims are the giants. They are the giants. And they was in Egypt. Go read it, man. Book of Deuteronomy. And they tell you who they were. All right. And so then look what it said after that. I found myself talking to a man in front of me. It was someone on my side. And it was either an interview for a job or I needed a lawyer. Right. So could be both. Right. No, he have a legal job that he have to do. But he said legislation, that's the priests are legalists. Right, those the one, because remember Elijah was a high priest. And when that man had that trouble with that dog, when he wanted to, when he told out sacrifice the first thing come out the house, he said, Most High said, well, if a dog would have came out, you would sacrifice that. And Elijah knew how to get that man out of that situation, but he didn't tell him that. God stripped him of the high priest. Yeah, that's in there. So it's the same thing. That's why I see that God won't give him the legislation to defeat the demons and the devils. Ministry of Defense. Anyway. So next we have to remember being a bow shooting harpoons. Harpoon is a lance or a spear. So you got a lance or you got a spear. So you got to type that in. Type in spear or type in lance. Now we're in more than one book now. Because he can go type in the Legend of the Jews, spear or lance. It's not going to be harpoons. It's going to be a spear or a lance. That's what it's going to be. So he can type that in. So some felt like I was in Florida when I shot some young boy jumped off the boat to catch his prey. So remember, the young boy represents what? A virgin. The young boy represents a virgin. And his father jumped into the pool as well. So, could be for his bone. Yeah, it could be for his bone. That's an Elijah also. For his bone. The priest is for his bone. Remember that? That's in there. That's in Legend of the Jews to tell you about the first bone and who they are. Right? But also there's a lot of faith in that because, like you say, he jumped in that faith. But I would type in arrows or lance. No, say spears or lance. I'll type in spears or lance to see who's coming there. Right. So the young boy, man, it won't say boy. It won't say boy. No, it won't still say lad. Firstborn. Yeah, say firstborn. Yeah, it'll say firstborn. And then the alligators to catch the prey. To catch the prey. Because that's what an alligator is, a prey. And then so I'll put in there catch the prey. That's what I put in there. I put in catch the prey. Yeah, and I grabbed the alligator was going to attack the boy. So I put in catch the prey. That's why I put in there catch the prey. All right. Then a sea otter kissed the boy on the cheek. No, it won't say sea otter. It won't say sea otter. I just can't think of what it would say. You can't say grab the prey. You gotta say catch the alligator or say catch the prey. I'll put it down. I'm sure it's gonna say catch the prey. And I'm almost finished. Catch the prey. P-R-E-Y. All right. There you go. Yeah. Ezekiel chapter 19. Ezekiel chapter 19. She brought up one of her whelps and became a young lion and learned to catch the prey and devour men. So that's what alligators do, did that. So that's Ezekiel chapter 19. Ezekiel chapter 19, to catch the prey. That's why I put it, to catch the prey. Right now, the kiss. No, because I can type and kiss, but I wouldn't type and kiss in this book. Because it might not come out in the Holy Bible. He came here and kissed him, and smelled the raiment, and blessed him, and see. All right, that's it. Yeah, that's Genesis chapter 27. Genesis chapter 27. And he came near and kissed him, and smelled the smell of his raiment, and blessed him, and said, see, the smell of my son is the smell of the field which the Lord has blessed. All right, so that's what he told him. That's what he saw. All right, that's Ezekiel chapter 20. I'm going by the scripture. I don't care what y'all say there. I'm going by what God left his word. That's what I'm going by. So, all right, so we say, no, he's blessed. The sea blessed. The sea out of blessing. It's Jaciel. Rose up out of the water in the last breath. Right, so he got blessed. Because he walked out on faith. Yeah. All right. Now we got something else in there. I gotta see. No, because that part I read to you about the black and white fire. But that's the alphabets. Right. Then the prophets, alphabets and the prophets. Abel to Zechariah. And S read in between the R and the S. So that's Russian swift. That's in Psalms, King David. All right. Small stamp, I heard the verse. Small stamp, and I heard the verse. No, that part there ain't coming to me. I can tell you what there is even between Abel and Zechariah. That's the prophets. And the black and white fire, that is the Torah. That's the law. Right. All right. And Revelation 2:13, I gave you that. Yeah, I noticed that word with thou dwellest, even on the sea of Satan, thou holdest fast my name. And they have not died. But chapter 14, but I have two things against thee, because thou hast there hold the doctrine of Balaam, and Balak cast stumbling block before the children of Israel to eat things sacrificed unto idols and to commit fornication. Right? Because remember, there's more than one type of fornication. Spiritual fornication is when you worship an idol, that's spiritual fornication. And remember what Balak did. Right? They made him have the horseman camp in Wales. And no, made him have the horseman camp. And and Balak did it. Balaam ran for a reward. He wanted a reward for everything he did. Balaam. Yep, so he ran for a reward. All right, and thou have also who the doctrine of the nicotine of what I think I hate. Repent and overcome be quick and fight against you with the sword of my mouth. So that was telling me. Anyway, so that was it. For that part, then Lucifer is one, like I said, that is only found in, we read that yesterday, Isaiah chapter 14. That's the only place Lucifer is found that I know of now. Y'all know they found another book or something just said. Right, but I know that's the only way you call Lucifer is in that book. Well, let's see that. You can see. I'm not going to all the books, just going to that book, go to the Bible and see if there's another place where you call Lucifer. We gotta be not just no. You gotta do AMS. Remember how AMS work. AMS help the water off all this. Gotta do AMS. Remember, he told us we have to do AMS. All right. I'm trying to think of it. Isaiah chapter 13. Son of the morning. Well, we can put son of the morning, and then something else can come up with son of the morning. Still saying Lucifer, you see, son of the morning. So Lucifer, oh son of the morning. Right, so we know who he was, a light bearer. Let's see, we got another one. I don't see the another one guys here. Hold up. Yeah, I've got another one, see what I can see. That's the only one they got. That's the only one they got right there. That's the only one. No other one. No, that's about it. The read about seed, Noah, legend of the Jews, right? The five different you put in the wine. Yeah, you put that in the wine. All right. Incredible ways of the Lord. You need to see that. Yeah. Yeah. Also, great treasure trove in which are stored up in various reward of fires. Treasure. All right, come on. Now that's it for me. Let's go. No, Jaciel, he gonna make it. Yeah, he have a lot of faith. He jumped in that water. May the Lord God bless you, mighty man of Val Belteshazzar. May the Lord God bless you, mighty man of Val Jared. May the Lord God bless you, mighty man of Val Lisa. May the Lord God bless you, mighty man Yehuda. May the Lord God bless you, mighty man of Val Jaciel. May the Lord God bless you, mighty woman of Val Ananda. May the Lord God bless you, mighty man of Val Eli. No, they have something else because remember what we had, what we can do. The priests, the high priest and the prophet, that's who we are. Priests and prophet, remember what we can do. We have power over the demons and the devils. Yeah, we couldn't do more than just call on the name of Jesus because that's what he did with these weapons for. Remember King Solomon? He had that ring and he was wearing them demons out. They couldn't do nothing. And so remember, Lord God gave us all that power. We have the same power with the demons and devils. Yeah, but he give us other things to fight them also. All right, so we'll see. The eternal bless thee and keep the eternal make his face to shine upon thee and be gracious unto thee. The eternal lift up his kindness upon thee and give thee peace. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one Lord, and thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, with all thy soul, and with all thy might. This is not by might nor by power, but by my spirit, saith the Lord of hosts. Not by might nor by power, but by my spirit, saith the Lord. I am Elijah. Until next time.